Okay.
And welcome to a very cool sports podcast with me, your host Mitchell Adamson, and my co-host David Downie.
There's a lot of things to talk about this week, Mitchell. The NBA is finally starting to get things going. But
Yes,
first things first, the Patriots beat the Ravens.
they beat Lamar Jackson and the Ravens for the first time in a little while. Um,
It has been a while.
yeah,
It was the first good game they've played
yeah,
in a long time.
hmm
I don't think they haven't played good since they played the Seahawks.
yeah. And that was the first game, second game of the season.
So I think that was week 2.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But
Yeah, I know.
their run game was looking really good. Damian Harris had 121 yards, 22 carries.
The run game has been looking really good the past couple weeks because
Mhm.
Cam Newton doesn't know how to play anymore, which is unfortunate.
Oh my god. Damn
But,
Cam Newton.
we had Jacoby Myers throw a touchdown pass.
We did. And Rex Burkhead catch a. He caught it. It was a great catch. It was a great
It
catch.
was a good throw, too.
Yeah. For a high school quarterback, that was a good throw.
Did he play a little bit in college or no? I don't know.
I don't know about that. Maybe.
Bill habit of turning quarterbacks into receivers,
Mm, mm.
which isn't a
Quarterback.
bad thing. It's worked out so far.
Yeah. Julian Edelman. And he's also thrown touchdown
He has
passes.
thrown touchdown passes, but he's getting old.
Yeah. He kind
We
of
need
sucks.
Jacoby Myers to fill his shoes.
And Nikhil Harry. Where's Nikhil Harry been?
I don't know, but he's not a quarterback.
Nope. But he's a receiver.
Yep, you're right. He is a receiver.
I'm saying like he should have been good. He was drafted earlier.
Yeah, he was drafted in the first round. He's still good. Is he hurt? He's definitely hurt.
He probably's hurt. Oh, someone's always hurt.
Yeah.
And speaking of the NFL, NBA draft was on Wednesday.
It was some interesting picks, interesting trades.
Yes.
Celtics had some nice picks.
Yeah.
Some
I don't know though. The Celtics. I was really hoping they were gonna trade up into the draft to get a better big man.
Yeah, I thought they were going to too.
They ended up drafting a few guards and Aaron Neesmith at the 14th pick, forward, who considered himself a sniper on the court. So.
And then they also drafted Peyton Pritchard,
Mm-hmm.
point guard from Oregon. Their third pick in the draft, I think it was maybe pick 47. They traded
30.
to the Grizzlies. Was it 30?
Yeah, it was 30.
30. And then with their fourth pick, which was 47, they grabbed a point guard from Israel.
Mm-hmm. So, which is weird because I feel like we have a pretty good plethora of guards. But
Yeah, I don't know. That was interesting.
Kemba Walker,
But
I guess, is getting old, but he's still Kemba Walker.
he's
I,
not that old,
I
is
like
he?
what I see out of Peyton Pritchard though. Watching him in college, good aggressive guard, can move the ball.
I haven't really looked at any of these people.
Good point guard.
But other Celtics news: Gordon Hayward has opted out of his contract and will be an unrestricted free agent at 6 p.m. today.
That I never thought. I thought Gordon Hayward's. I didn't think he was gonna retire here, but I thought he'd do more here. Unfortunately,
I
with the
thought he would
injury,
stay longer, but
yeah, things
when did
happen.
that happen? That wasn't last year, was it? The year
2017,
before.
2018 season, I think it was. First game of
Yeah,
the season.
so 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. But his leg died, unfortunately.
Yes.
Never
Speaking
came
of
back to life. So
speaking of legs dying,
Klay
unfortunately,
Thompson.
Klay Thompson has torn his
I shouldn't
Achilles.
laugh. I feel bad.
Yeah. Uh,
That's
After coming
honestly
back from his
terrible for him.
ACL, 2 seasons in a row he's gonna miss.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah, and for the Warriors because they just drafted James Wiseman, and they traded for Kelly Oubre Jr. So they were looking pretty good in my opinion.
Also, it doesn't help that those are like two of the worst injuries that you can have,
Yeah.
other
Actually,
than like brain damage. But he doesn't have brain damage, so he's fine. He doesn't
all
have
right.
CTE. He should be all right.
Oh my god. Going to more draft picks. The first pick, I believe it was Timberwolves selected Anthony Edwards,
hmm
guard out of Actually, I don't even know what college he went from, but I know he's a great player, and I think he will fit in well with the Timberwolves. Go alongside D'Angelo Russell, Karl Anthony Towns.
Who had the second pick? Was that the Warriors?
Yeah, Warriors, James Wiseman.
And
Third
LaMelo Ball
third
third
pick,
to the
LaMelo
Hornets.
Ball to the Hornets, to Michael Jordan's Hornets. I never thought I would have seen the day LaMelo Ball getting drafted. Watching him in high school, I thought he would end up be playing in China or something.
There's too many balls in the NBA.
Okay.
There is.
Unfortunately, LiAngelo Ball, LaMelo's brother and Lonzo's brother, will probably not be in the NBA.
You never know.
Nah, I think we know.
Okay, maybe you're right.
Another big trade news: Chris Paul has been traded to the Suns.
Yes, he has. And didn't Russell Westbrook
Wow.
wants out of the
Houston.
Thunder. Yeah, Thunder. No, sorry.
Houston.
Excuse me. Houston.
Yep. And James Harden also wants out of Houston as well. He
Yes, he
declined
does.
a $50 million player option, I believe. So I don't think he'll be going back.
There was something about him maybe coming to Celtics, but that's not going to happen. And he wouldn't fit in here anyway.
No. And also, there's something about him going to the Nets. I have no clue how that could be possible.
The Nets?
Yeah. The Nets
They're
have
pretty bad, aren't they?
No, they have Kyrie and Kevin Durant.
Right. I'm
Yeah.
thinking of the Knicks. The Knicks are terrible.
Yeah. Knicks drafted Obi Toppin. Doesn't mean they're going to be good, though. They're still going to be probably the worst team in the NBA, but good for them.
Most likely.
Yeah. No, they are. They're horrible. The Sixers, I think the Sixers will be a contender this year for the reason that they got a better coach in Doc Rivers. Their general manager has surrounded Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid with shooters and floor spacers, which is very fitting because then you can have Ben Simmons driving to the basket all he wants, and then Joel Embiid in the paint, of course, and then kicking it
Sixers
out.
just traded for
Seth Curry.
That's right. Yeah.
And Danny Green as well. I believe JJ Redick is still on that team.
They're
I
gonna
might
be a good
mistaken.
team. Sixers are gonna be good.
Yeah.
I don't know how well the Celtics are gonna do. I really don't.
Oh my God. I really hope the Celtics somehow just come away with some center, some dominant center.
That would definitely help.
Speaking of the NBA draft, the NFL has some more news we can talk about.
Yes, they do. Drew Brees, unfortunately, that's a serious injury.
Yeah.
Multiple rib fractures and a collapsed lung. I don't even know how that happens in football. I mean, I get the rib fractures, but how do you collapse a lung?
300-pound lineman laying on top of you. That's how that happens.
Yeah, I guess that could do some damage.
Oh my God.
That'd be problematic. And now they have to play with Jameis Winston.
Poor Saints.
That's unfortunate. Honestly, the way their offense has been doing, just run screens to Alvin Kamara. You'll be fine.
Oh my God. Michael
Literally,
just
honestly, slip screen to Alvin Kamara works every time.
Yes.
None of the defenses have been able to stop it.
Patriots.
I don't know why they're not. Okay, but okay. I don't know why they're not throwing to Michael Thomas that much either.
Because he's a bum.
He is kind of a bum. He's turning into Antonio Brown.
Oh God. Oh.
What if he is? He actually is.
Speak of Antonio Brown.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this. He got accused of something.
Yeah, from what I remember, the headline said he
Antonio Brown accused of angrily destroying a surveillance camera and throwing a bike at a security shack in a gated community.
That sounds like some
way to go, Tony.
Crackhead shit.
Well, that's Antonio Brown for you.
Oh my God. And what was his motive behind it? It's
Antonio Brown has no motive.
He just hears things in his head, tells him what to do. Oh my. Antonio Brown, you're an NFL player. You have
I don't get it.
Things to lose, and you just start beating up security cameras and throwing a bike at it.
Okay, here's the thing about being an NFL star in quotations. He's not as good as he used to be, but he's still doing very dumb things. And when you're that popular, people are watching your every move, so you can't be doing that.
No, absolutely not. You cannot be. And
Like
it's a
that's something a high school sophomore would do for
yes,
fun on the
yeah.
weekend. Antonio Brown is
I think
20 or 30 years old. He's an adult. Come on.
I think Antonio Brown's brain is stuck in his sophomore year of high school. I think he's just like mentally prepared for that.
Yeah.
I think it was after the Vontaze perfect hit when he was on the Steelers.
I don't think he's like fully realized that he's in the NFL.
I think maybe he thinks he's in the CFL, Canadian Football League.
He should be. He doesn't belong in the NFL.
He dominated.
He's not even that good anymore. He was really good, but he's really not that great.
Nah.
So last night, the Seahawks beat the Cardinals 28-21, and they are now leading the division.
Pretty good Thursday night football game.
I was kind of worried too because Tyler Lockett he was questionable until like 7:00, but he did pretty good last night. I have him on my fantasy team, so that's very important that he's healthy.
Yeah. Russell Wilson looked not half. Actually, he looked really good. Actually, he completed 23 passes out of 28, had 197 yards and 2 touchdowns.
197 yards it's not great, but
it's not great. His completion
23 for 28 is pretty good.
Yeah, definitely.
DK didn't really do much last night, or
No.
I shouldn't say much. He had 1 touchdown, but other than that, he didn't really do anything. He got dangerously close to getting ejected too.
I didn't see that. What happened?
He had a fight with I think it was Patrick Peterson, maybe.
Huh.
I don't know. It wasn't like a fight, but there was a big scuffle on the field with everyone, and DK threw a couple punches, so it was fascinating.
Kyler Murray did pretty well. 269 yards, 2 touchdowns, 29 for 42.
He's actually been doing really well.
Yeah, people have I've heard some things saying, could he be an MVP candidate?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Really, it's a little.
I would say MVP candidates this year are Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, they've both had a great season so far.
You could make a case for either of them, I think.
Yeah.
Honestly, Aaron Rodgers might be better than Tom Brady.
Right now?
Okay. Right now, yes.
Yeah, I'd say right now, yeah.
But if you're just going by wins, Tom Brady is win man. He's just that's who he is. But I think in regards to talent, right now, Aaron Rodgers is way better.
Which is weird because Aaron Rodgers is old.
Yeah, not as old as Tom Brady, but
But still.
Also, the thing that is peculiar to me is the Packers have not changed all that much in the past couple of years, and now they're doing really good. Even though they've had Devontae, they've had Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams for a little while now, but they're finally doing good.
I don't remember the last time I saw a big trade come out of Green Bay.
I don't either. Maybe it's because their defense is better this year.
Maybe.
How long has Jair Alexander been on there?
I'm unsure. A few years?
2 years. He was drafted in 2018, so a couple of years. He's really good.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all the time we have for today. This has been a very cool sports podcast. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.